investing in Bitcoin, or imagine being the guy who has 7,000 Bitcoins and can't remember his password for his wallet.
Oh yeah, he's got like two attempts left on it or something.
Yeah, is
Yeah,
if you do it 10 times and get it wrong, it's gone.
yeah,
And he's
yeah.
done it 8 times, so it's like, fuck, man.
Oh yeah. Or the guy that had that laptop that he threw out in a landfill, and he's it's like got 70 million or something on it currently. And he told the city, he was like, if you help me find this, I will give you like 10%.
And the city was just like, nah.
Yeah, pretty much. Just like, "What,
I mean,
you're
you're asking
dumb.
him
The
a
end.
municipal service.
Oh god. Did we start recording already?
You fucking bet we did.
Fuck, dude. Uh,
You were bitching about Bitcoin. I had to start. You
I
gave
know,
me no
and
you gave me no choice.
and I just want to point out that ever since we had Daniel come on and say how I could just complain about shit,
You're
how
really
much I
self-conscious about
realized,
it.
how much I realize I complain about shit. But I feel like not enough people complain about things.
We
So
really need more complaining in this world. Which is
yeah,
we need people to complain about the right things.
which I do.
And
In fact,
that's what I'm saying. Is like you complain about the correct things.
so here's my let's. I want to get right into this because I have a knack for. Well, first, I love sites like OfferUp, Craigslist, any site that you can just buy stuff from people, especially when people don't know the value of their items.
Mm,
Um, and I can get really good deals. I've done it numerous times now.
taking advantage of the working man.
If they want to sell cheap and I'm just there to buy, that's it. Actually, you know what we should address? We should address the fact that I just woke up about an hour ago. I haven't showered and I'm tired. And we're recording this early because of things that may or may not be happening because it's my birthday over the weekend. And
Happy
that's
birthday to
annoying.
you. Happy
Don't even
birthday.
just
I had to.
it bothers me because my ideal birthday as somebody who's in their 30s is to just be left alone. Like that to me is the best gift anybody could ever fucking get me.
You know,
It's just
I fucking hear you, dude.
yeah. Because I think I even ranted about this to you on Discord. What did I say? I was like
You said some stuff.
my stupid birthday, I wish I was never born. I would come out and be 33, whoop-de-doo award. Shit stopped being cool at 18, and more so after 21. 25 is the last one where you get cool perks. You know, you can rent a car. Ooh,
And your insurance goes down.
Um, yeah, and generally your insurance goes down unless, you're a terrible driver, which I'm sure most people are. Um,
I got
and
a
then what?
discount.
Oh yeah, yeah, 28. I said most. I didn't say all. You're part of the minority. And then 28 unlocked the crippling debt perk for me, so that was pretty cool. Um, yeah, and then I realized I'm wasting good ranting
Yeah.
by typing you on Discord.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well,
so,
specifically, you said, and now I'm wasting good ranting for the show, and then you immediately shot back with, "Now, who are we kidding? I can rant for days."
which
which
again,
is
that's true too.
which is
It's a
on
feat.
par.
So, so back to that's another thing. And here I go again. I get off on tangents. Like we'll be talking about one thing, and then I just completely like grab the steering wheel, and I'm like, and we're turning right here, And I don't mean
Oh,
to because I try to circle back at some point,
we
and I feel like
we
we
tend to.
generally
We
we generally will steer back.
It may take 30 minutes, but we get there.
But we get there. Um, So I apologize to anybody who listens to this and is like, wow, like this is ridiculous. So going back, OfferUp,
Just
Craigslist, Let Go.
just to further clarify, what we just described is what we promised, and we'll give you nothing else.
That is true. Um, yeah, we never said we were professional. I mean, the fact that we even show up to record is probably about as professional as we get.
That's
And maybe last week's recording where we actually had a segment.
we
might be
coordinated with a third person. That's
that.
literally the most professional thing we've done in this entire endeavor.
Yes, but it's not for you, the people.
No.
It literally is not, because I don't even know what our metrics look like right now.
Eh.
Um,
Eh.
but see, and that's the thing. We don't really like at first when we started. I was thinking, oh man, we can get ourselves out there. Just bam, hashtag it up, tweet. Get out there,
It takes time.
and
man.
then it does. And for people like me who don't use Twitter,
Yep.
unless it's to shit post off of my brother's shit posts on Twitter,
Yep.
like, I don't tweet. I don't get it really half the time. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, circling way back now. So OfferUp. OfferUp is where I find most of my deals. This is where I found a broken PS4 or broken PS4. I think I paid $40, $60 for it, and it just needed a firmware update because it had borked the original one, and so I just redid it, reformatted the drive, slapped the update on there, worked flawlessly. Shasta tried to sell it back to the kid that I bought it from on OfferUp, which was hilarious.
Did it work?
No, he just apparently, because she put it back on OfferUp, and then because I bought it with my account, she put it up with her account.
Okay.
And I guess the kid messaged her like, oh, I just sold one of those not that long ago. She was like, do you want to buy another one? Like, it's like, here, buy this. And that's where the story starts. I get a lot of good deals off OfferUp. I've had a lot of luck with getting really good PC deals.
Yeah, you showed me some pretty crazy shit that you had lined up while we were working together.
Yeah, my second monitor here, which is like a $400 monitor, I got for $100. Still had plastic on it.
Wow.
So I'm assuming the guy stole it from his previous employer. Whatever. That's not my business.
Should do OfferUp for those kits that I've got.
You should. But getting back to it, and if Shasta were awake right now, she could attest to this. If I'm browsing and I see something that's just like, hey, I've got like a Core i3 with a 1050, and it's like, plays all the games max settings, and I want $1,500 for it. Those people cannot stand those people. The people who overvalue their electronics.
i3 1050 for 15 garbage human being.
Yeah, yes, but these are the people though that are like, hey, I think my computer's worth like more because I put time into it. Like, even though the hardware is 20 years old and it's not worth shit nowadays. So normally I rant out loud about it. And Shasta's usually there, and she'll just leave the room at a certain point when I just keep going.
I'm tired of this, and just walks out of the room. But you're still you just increase volume the further away she gets.
I do, until I hear her all the way downstairs, and then I just mutter to myself like, "This fucking person's retarded." So I never actually, I generally I don't engage these people. I don't tell them outright that they're stupid.
Because it's not worth your time.
But I did yesterday.
Oh no!
To two people specifically.
Oh no!
One guy. Okay, let me set this picture. One guy is trying to sell an AMD Radeon R7 370.
Okay, not a bad card.
In 2015, this thing retailed at $150.
Yeah, not a bad card, but it's definitely not top end anything. It's not.
It's not top end. It's. Yeah, it's whatever.
It's a 6-year-old card.
It can show you pictures on your monitor, but you're not going to be playing like the best games. And here's his description for this thing. So it's an AMD Radeon, which he spells wrong, R7 370, 2 gigs of DDR5. Comes with a Crossfire cable, less than 15 hours of playtime on it. But it plays almost all games on ultra settings.
What's he playing? Team Fortress 2?
If that. I don't even think it could run that at
maybe
ultra
League?
Okay, I can throw in a brand new game also if you buy. This is an awesome card for the money. I just cannot use it right now as I am pretty much couch hopping, so I want to buy a laptop to be more mobile. I have an upgraded Dell Latitude E6430 that's on my page. I can throw them both out there for a decent gaming laptop. I know what I have. I know what's good. So no wasting my time, please. And then he talks about what he's looking for a laptop. How much do you think this guy put this card up for on offer up?
For
Just
$400
$1,300.
for a 370.
Yeah.
That's 1,000% markup.
Yes. So I said.
The okay,
So
I can kind of see a little bit of a markup because it's a card that's not in production anymore, and a collector might chill out.
no collectors shilling out for an R7 370. Collectors shill
Oh,
out
an
for like
R7.
the dude collectors will I would chill out for when ATI and AMD release like the dual GPU cards, something along those lines. Like the
I
50.
actually remember you looking at one of
I
those while we worked together.
I still have that post saved because they haven't taken it down. Like, and those were two, and that was two of them for like $130.
That's a steal.
That's a fucking steal. This guy, like, he may have been.
$1,300.
This dude might have been kicked in the head. I don't know. So I had to engage because I was like, this is the stupidest shit I've ever seen. I said, this wasn't worth $1,300 back in 2015. In what world is it worth $1,300 now in 2021? I was like, these launched at $150 price point, and their performance has dropped off drastically since then. It's not even a collector card. It's not a collector card. There's nothing special about it. It's an XFX card. In what realm is it? Like,
It's even
this
a
dude is
board
living.
partner card.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
and then I went to this guy's page, and he's just got other shit that's just
It's
unbelievable,
all
overpriced
that garbage.
electronics. Yeah.
Wow.
So I was just like, and he hasn't responded back to me. I don't even think he's seen.
You did the angry thing, and
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's like the people that try to sell free to play games on OfferUp for money.
yeah.
It's like you're dumb. And then there was another guy, and this guy, I personally, the computer's overpriced, but it wasn't the PC. It wasn't the parts. It was how fucking filthy this computer was. I mean, layers of dust that you couldn't even imagine. So I mean, here's what he's got. He's got an AMD 8350 on a Noctua cooler. 16. Oh, well, I guess it's, what is that? 16. So 24 gigs of RAM. He doesn't have like a full set of RAM.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't know the RAM speed. He's guessing 2800. I'm sure it's like 1333 or 1600. A
Maybe
GTX
14.
9. Yeah, a GTX 960 on with a Corsair HX 750. So not terrible by any means.
No.
My opinion, it's still overpriced at $500.
Yeah.
I would say 400, 375. But this thing is so goddamn filthy. All I sent him was, please clean this out. Just please clean it.
Like, I'm not even interested in buying it. Just
Yeah, no, I like, dude, the fans, the blades, the edge of the fan blades, like, have that growth off of
Yep,
it. That's
mhm,
how dusty
yep,
it is.
yep.
And I'm just like,
Yep.
please just clean it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to buy it. Just clean the fucking thing up.
It'll sell a lot
And
faster if you do.
And again, it seems petty and stupid, and I really shouldn't engage these people. And usually I don't. I really don't.
Fucking hate
But I just yesterday,
It's
I had to engage them, and I have yet to hear back from either of them. But I'm not expecting to. If anything, that one guy will probably be like, "Yeah, I know what I have," and I'll be like, "Okay, whatever, dumbass. Like, sure you do."
I know what I have. You literally don't.
Yeah. So that's my offer up rant, because I was just so annoyed with that one guy $1,300 for a card that was never even close to worth $1,300.
A card that wasn't even worth a quarter that much.
Yeah, not even close. Oh man.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I feel better though. I feel a little better about
You
ranting.
got that off your chest?
I got that off, and I don't think there's anything else on OfferUp I want to complain about. I should buy those 5970s. Those are legit. Like, I don't even know what I would do with them. Honestly, I'd probably pull the cooler off of one, clean it up nice, and maybe throw it in like a shadow box. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
because I mean those were so awesome back. Like when ATI came out with those cards. I mean, what it started with the 4970 or 4870 or something like that. It was when they started the dual GPU on one board.
I think it was the 5000 series because my first graphics card was an ATI 4870, and it was not a dual GPU card.
Maybe it was the 49s. Did they do a 4970?
Maybe.
Yeah, I shouldn't just type in 4970. It's gonna get me like a million fucking results. Oh, they did. They had an X2. It was 4870 X2.
With the dual GPU, with
Wow.
the dual chip.
Yep, with
Wow.
the dual GPUs on it. God, that's so old school. Love it. I love it.
Yeah,
Innovation like that. That was so innovative back in the
My
day.
first GPU was a hand-me-down 4870
Not bad.
ATI 48. I mean, it was great for what I like. All I
Yeah.
wanted to do was play like Team Fortress 2. I was able to kind of like limp Borderlands 2 on it. It worked, but
That's what matters, man.
that thing got hot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because
Those cards
it was
were-
back in the day when GPUs were this thin,
Yeah, yep.
single
yep.
slot
Then it had
cards.
single slot.
And then I upgraded my ass to a 7870, and I was balling. That was back when those cards were new.
Yeah, those were a good series, man. I had the
Actually,
7950.
Hold up, 1 second.
Oh, do you still have it? Also, chat, my collection of fucking NOS cans is growing. I need to stop drinking it though. It's way too much sugar. But God, it tastes delicious. Oh, that reminds me. I got all my hard drives.
It's
all
not-
my hard drives.
It's
right
not
now.
in the box I thought it was in.
Oh, it's disappointing.
'Cause I have a box that
Yes.
just sits under my desk that has a bunch of old computer parts in it. I thought it was in that box. It's not in that box. It's in one of the other boxes that's full of old computer parts.
It's a shame. I think I know where all my stuff is, but I need to prep because mine's all out of the room. I can't just like look under my desk. Yeah, I got all my hard drives. So I got the 2 terabyte NVMe drive for my online games.
Nice.
The 4 terabyte SSD for my Steam library and all appropriate games.
Nice.
So now I think I'm just gonna slap a pair of 16 terabyte Seagates for media storage because I'm running out of room there again.
Cool.
It's a terrible thing.
Yeah, on your offer up rant, you always like the biggest red flag in any online for sale posting is the phrase "I know what I have."
I know what I have, and that generally means a
don't.
few things. You're an asshole. You don't actually know what you have. You probably saw an eBay listing for it at that price. Or you're just an asshole.
Right.
So
I like with my all the Warhammer stuff that I got, all those out of circulation
Oh, yeah,
kits.
yeah.
Like I spent hours looking up to actually make sure I knew what I had. I found a UPC
Yeah.
lookup. I found what the actual price was for that set when it launched. and I'm
Yeah.
like, and I got all of it for so cheap. I can just sell it at MSRP and
Yeah, and still make money,
make money. And
which
like
is great.
there was one kit that's like the issue with it is all of the models in it are still in circulation and still in production.
And isn't it like super old too?
It's not super old. It's like 2004 ish.
Okay, that's like 16 years old. That's kind of old. If it can drive a car, it's a
God
little old.
damn it, Kevin. Oh, you want to know old? Trogdor the
Uh,
Burninator,
oh yeah, 20 years old, right?
18.
18.
It was eight. Trogdor was 18 years ago.
Trogdor can legally vote now.
Strong Bad.
Is that at 20 years? I feel like that's up
Strong
there.
Bad came out in 1994.
Oh, nice. 26 years old.
So that's a thing. Like my friend posted that and he's like, I feel old.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I think I've just stopped. Uh, I don't know,
But
like 33.
yeah.
That's the end. I think I'm done counting at that point. If you want to ask me what my age is, I don't know. I was born in 1988, so there you go.
My friend just tells me how many times he's turned 34.
That's funny.
I think he's up to 10 times now. Or no,
Yeah.
I met him, he's turning 34. No, he was turning 34 for the second time right after I met him. And that was 8 years ago. So but with those
cool.
Warhammer kits, the ones that are still in circulation, it's not even like the most gratuitous version of old models that are still in circulation. Like GW still has models that were designed in the 90s that they're still making today.
And I guess my question is why?
Because
I mean, from a collecting standpoint, it would make sense to end them, right?
Space Marines make more money.
Okay. All right.
They're constantly making new Space Marine stuff. And the general consensus in the community is like, okay, it's great that we're getting all this new Space Marine stuff. I'm a Space Marine player. I'm benefiting from this. But I want everybody to have cool new stuff because I want everybody to have because I want the battles I'm having on the games I'm playing to actually be challenging.
Right.
But when I have a set from 2004 that has that 100% of the models in it are still in production.
It's crazy. Yeah.
So I ended up just creating a bundle that was based on the current MSRP with a little bit of a discount because it's a broken set because one of the models in it now comes in a set of 3 that I have 2 extra of. So I'm just like, okay, bundle these 2 with this big kit and then just sell that for like $175 and I'm still making a profit. On
nice.
Just that.
It's good. At least you're still making a profit. Like
exactly.
That's good.
Like there are a few kits that I won't be that by themselves don't make a profit. And those are just the smaller ones.
Okay. Yeah, dude, coming from a trading card background where it's like, where it's like it's like, all right, guys, it's another year. It's a new set. The old one's now gone.
It's like fucking
I'm
day
so
trading.
used to that. Yeah. I'm so used to that,
Mm-hmm.
which is just, oh, dude, you want to talk about day trading? Have you been to Wall Street Bets lately?
Nope. I'm sure it's right now.
Have you seen GameStop stock prices?
I have not. GameStop?
Yes. GameStop. Yeah. Some dude last year, January, basically had a bunch of calls, like long-term calls on GameStop.
Oh yeah.
To basically, hit the price that he wanted. 15 days before expiration this month, he hit on those calls. Everybody in Wall Street Bets in January of 2020 was like, dude, you're the dumbest piece of shit on the planet. Go hang yourself. Just the normal
it's like
Wall Street Bets.
You stupid fucking moron. You don't know what you're talking about, this, that, and the other thing. And then he just nailed all of it.
He held these calls for over a year, doubled down on them at some point in March of last year. He basically dude's worth like $7 million right now. on these calls that he made at 15 days before expire. He held these fucking things an entire year, and everybody was like, "You're the dumbest piece of shit." It pays off. He's now worth like 7 mil,
Jesus Christ.
and everybody's like, "This dude is a god." Like he is, he is, he is like he is Wall Street
This
Jesus
man is
incarnate.
the Wall Street Messiah.
Yeah, the Wall Street Messiah. Everybody who doubted him was like, I apologize. His like nickname is like fucking Diamond Hands because he held them for so long. Like this dude is, yeah. And everybody's like now on this GameStop thing where they're just buying GameStop, and GameStop stock, dude, it was up to like 30 and change from being a company that should have gone out of business 5 years ago.
Yeah, right.
It's now on some fucking resurgence ride, all thanks to probably Wall Street bets. And
it's probably a mix of Wall Street bets and the fact that everybody's home playing video games now.
Maybe, I don't know. Everything's digital, man. Like it's, I don't know. It's GameStop is such a niche place because
okay. So everything's so digital now, but that only benefits the user, not the person buying things for the user.
Yeah,
because
I mean, I don't know. It's just a weird time
because grandma doesn't know how to use Amazon to buy a PlayStation 5 for little Timmy.
Well, shit, you can't find a PlayStation 5 for little Timmy.
Bear with me. So, where's she gonna go to find a PlayStation 5 for little Timmy? GameStop.
Yeah, that's true. It's weird. It's a wild ride. And here's the thing: Jim Cramer, who does the stock show on, I don't even know what channel, MSNBC or something.
It's like the loud buzzer buzzer
guy. Dude, he's literally, they ask him his advice and he's like, I don't know. He's like, just go on Reddit, read Reddit, because that's where the real day traders are apparently now. Like these people are making calls that don't make any fucking sense. And yet they're paying off. Like you can't, he's like, don't even bother listening to your fucking financial advisor. Just go to fucking Reddit because apparently they know what's actually going on in the market. And I'm pretty sure Jim Cramer actually has an account.
Oh, absolutely.
And sits in Wall Street bets. Just like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Yet like, somehow they're making money.
A lot of people, and that's the thing, is like a lot of people kind of ignore Reddit, but Reddit is kind of the place to go for a lot of things.
Well, it's funny because, people think, the stock market follows trends and whatnot. Dude, the stock market hasn't followed trends in forever. Ever since like the mass surge of social media, the stock market is reactive to any social media event.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. I mean, I don't feel like that's some sort of new idea.
Hey, guess what? There was a massive social media event last week.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the stock market reflected that.
Yeah. I don't know. It's I can't get into stocks because, or any kind of cryptocurrency. I just need to stay away from all of it because it just either makes me sad.
Right. It's dangerous.
It makes me sad because, my gut's like, hey, you should do this. My brain's like, this doesn't seem responsible. And then like, a year later, my gut's like, well, you're a fucking moron, aren't you? And my brain's like, God damn it, So yeah, it either makes me sad or I can flip stocks and, gain a little bit and whatever. Yeah. Like that's just what I do. So it's not, I don't know, stupid.
Yeah.
Just stay away from it, kids. It's not fucking worth it. Unless like you were born with a fucking trust fund, go for it. I don't,
Right.
But I'm pretty sure trust fund babies don't listen to us. So
no.
And if you do, sponsor us. You can have like a picture of you there, and if you buy us a studio.
Ooh, that could be that could actually be a fun Patreon thing.
Oh god. Well, hey, you know what? If we can make Kylie Jenner a fucking billionaire, we could. I think we can get people.
We can have it. We can have it as a certain, as a certain higher tier. That if someone pays into that tier, they get their picture on the wall.
Oh, I like that.
Right?
Oh, I really like that. And for you, we could have it. You could put it on the ceiling, so have them like they're looking down at you.
Well,
Because we've got.
I could also just move my camera so it's facing the wall.
Well, I mean,
right
we could
here.
do that too, but I feel like the ceiling shot would be pretty good. You know,
Just have them all up. Well, that's the thing, is they would all be above Juliana's desk, and I'm sure she'd love that.
that'd be great. Be great.
I mean, I have a backdrop I could put up and then put the pictures on that. But
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at this empty wall. Actually, I have a bunch of photos, not photos, but just pictures from different artists that I need to get framed.
well, and
And
that's
then that occupy that. So
that would be cool. But like, that's another thing, is we could have it be two different tiers. Like each the same cost, but they choose whose wall they want to be on.
Mm. Yeah. I don't want to say I'd be more popular, but I feel like my ranting does give me a slight advantage.
You do have that going for you.
Who was it? Oh, it was actually Jacob yesterday. Said he was like, what did he say? He said something about um, he's like, you always have like such high charisma, and I was like, I fucking hate people. Like that's, I don't know.
That's
actually,
that's an interesting point, because I hate people too. People are fucking terrible. But
people are awful.
I'm really good at handling people and communicating.
Yeah.
And
that's an illusion. It's more of an illusion of a high charisma role.
Well, no. It's actually, it requires high charisma, because we hate people. This is just a theory. I don't actually know what the fuck I'm talking about here.
I think I know exactly what you're going to say.
But because,
that's the scary part.
Because we hate people so much, we have taken the time to learn how people work so we can minimize our interactions with them.
That is exactly why.
That's why it appears we have such a high charisma, because it's like, I don't want to sit there and talk to somebody about some inane bullshit, so I'm going to do everything in my power to move the conversation along as quickly as possible.
Yep.
But I'm also this is specifically in the workplace, I'm also going to present myself to everyone as a personable guy, so I don't get turned into, well, he's that asshole who tries to end conversations. Like, because you have to remember, I work in a female-dominated career.
Do you? Is it really?
Oh yeah. Like, even now, I'm hearing like it's probably, I almost want to say 10-1.
Wow.
There are very few male bus drivers.
I suppose that makes sense, because apparently men can't be trusted with children, which that, by the way, bugs the hell out of me. And I see that on Reddit all the time. I see that on Reddit all the time, where it's like, what's your biggest pet peeve, or being about a parent? It's like that I'm a guy and I can't fucking take care of my kid.
The fact
or
that
like I'm babysitting. Like, what
I'm
the fuck?
babysitting my child. No, I'm spending time with my child. It's my child. I'm spending. I'm being a parent.
I already feel the rant inside me welling up on this.
And I completely agree with you on that.
Yeah,
men are parents too.
And this is coming from two guys who don't even plan on having kids. Like,
I've kind of eased up on that. I might actually end up having kids.
What?
At some point in the future.
Wow.
I'm not wholly opposed to the idea anymore.
For me personally, I'm good with kids. That's not even a question. Kids love me for some reason. That's great. I can't do it because of just how the world is right now. I think there's too much shit where I do not feel it would be responsible for me to bring a child.
No, like that's exactly how I feel. Is like, I'm not going to be having kids anytime in the near future. Like, the bare minimum thing that I need in order for me to start actually like seriously considering maybe having kids is that I want to own a house. I want to own property.
Yeah.
So I'm not subjecting a kid to having to move every year.
Oh yeah. That's
because it's bad. It's bad enough with just Juliana and I, and even the cat. Like, anytime we start like seriously going through things and start like moving things around or making changes to the layout of the apartment, he actually starts getting anxious because he thinks we're moving.
Oh yeah.
Because he thinks we're moving. Yeah. Because moving is such a big trigger for him. But anyway,
I mean, I'm the same way.
So my point of bringing up the fact that I work in a female-led, in a largely female-dominant career is people talk.
Yes.
And if you present yourself as not friendly or colloquial or personable,
that's a nice big word. That's a solid big word, by the way. Colloquial.
Oh yeah. Woo. And if you present yourself in a way that's you don't like talking to people, you don't like interacting with people, that gets around.
Yeah.
Oh, and that can unfortunately affect your position in the workplace, and then eventually you're not going to talk to. So I find it's better to just be nice to people and just be personable, basically, all the time, so that I can just get away with the, hey, good to see you, I gotta go.
Oh, yeah.
Because that way I'm not being an asshole about it. It's just, I have something to do, I have to go, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, and considering the career path I've fucking chosen, like, I'm not allowed to not have an off day as far as being a charismatic, social asshole. So, yep. When you've got to motivate a team of people, like, you're not allowed to not communicate with them and not talk to them.
Well, and I'm tooting my own horn a little bit here, but I've realized I'm kind of really good at managing people.
It'll happen.
Or at least I have a good tool set of ways to effectively manage people.
Yeah. It's not an easy set of skills either.
Not at all. And I was very lucky to have opportunities as a kid to kind of work on that, because I did Boy Scouts, made it all the way to Eagle, did all the leadership training opportunities that were there.
That's right. And then I
did junior ROTC, which is very leadership focused, and I excelled at that.
Still makes me laugh.
I know. It was
It's because I made fun of those kids.
Oh, I know. Everybody did. I did before I joined.
Oh, man. And then to find out that we did the crossover year of high school.
I know.
It was like, man, I probably laughed at you at some point.
Probably.
That still boggles my mind that we figured that shit out. Right? It's weird.
It was like, yeah, no, I went to Prairie. Oh, I went to Prairie. What year did you go?
2006.
2008.
No.
Oh.
Crossover.
Oops.
Yeah. Yep.
Kevin and Zach in the same room. What is this? A crossover episode?
oh God. Oh, I love that show.
It's such a good show.
I'm sad it's over.
I still haven't finished it.
I need to finish it too. I really just don't want to. It's one of those shows where you want it to keep living on.
And that was and here's the thing is, I know you still need to watch like the whole last season. I only need to watch the last episode. And
oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, because they released it and they're like, oh yeah, the last episode's coming out next year. Because they dropped the season at the end of 2019 and they're like, yeah, it's coming out. It's coming out in January 2020. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's funny.
So I had to wait, because I had to wait, I just kind of spaced it.
Yeah.
And I haven't gotten back to it because they made me wait. If they hadn't made me wait, I would have. But that's if the way Netflix drives their algorithm and bullshit, they did it strictly to try and boost subscriber numbers, which is a terrible metric.
Yes, it's awful. But dude, okay. I did see, since we're on Netflix, I saw an article where Netflix is planning to drop like a new movie every week this year.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's pretty crazy.
Netflix,
I'm
they're
generally
trying.
curious how much they've spent on productions as far
Yeah,
as like
that
getting all these originals out. It's pretty nutty. But again, are they going to be good? That's the problem. Like, is it a good movie, or is it 52 weeks of good movies, or is it like
52
there's
weeks
two
with
good?
like two good movies all year.
Yeah,
That's
and
kind of
it's
how I
you
see
know
things going.
yeah, I want to believe, but at the same time, I
They've
can't.
had and that's the thing is like they're so hit and miss.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Because there was that
their
movie.
action movies are generally pretty good. I'm trying to think of because what Six Underground that was I enjoyed that. That was a ride. Um, the
Six
one with Chris
like
Hemsworth was pretty decent.
that was fine.
It was a fun ride. It wasn't, and it ties into the Fast and Furious
Does it?
movies. Yeah, it does.
Okay.
But apparently those worlds are connected. They're
Okay.
the same
Like it
universe.
was I mean it was your pretty bog standard heist movie
Oh,
action schlock.
the one they did with Charlize Theron. Oh, what was it called? Where they don't die.
Yeah,
Uh,
the old gods, something like
Old
that.
Guard. The
Old
Old
guard,
Guard.
that's it.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. I liked the premise
Yeah,
and
and like I guess reading
and
up on it, I guess it's only good if you haven't read the comic.
oh yeah, I imagine it would be because the comic probably goes into a lot of depth and
And
detail.
it
And
was one of those things. Juliana found out about it and then immediately read the comic.
oh no, mistakes were made.
We haven't watched the movie yet, but I bet now that she's read the comic, she won't like the movie.
She's just gonna sit there and just being shaking her head the whole time, like
Yeah,
this isn't in the comic. What are they doing?
and it's probably an original story with similar character. I think it's an incredibly interesting premise.
Oh yeah, no. Considering they just mysterious, like you just find out that you can't die. It's not like there's anything where it's like you find out as a kid, oh, I can't die for some reason. It's literally like you're in a battlefield or you're in some sort of battle and you're supposed to die. You would think you're supposed
Like
to
you're in
die, and then
scenarios where you would die and then you just
yeah,
don't.
you're in a scenario where you got stabbed in the fucking neck and then you wake up like a day later and you're still alive somehow. And you're like, wait, how the fuck am I still
I
alive?
should be dead.
I should be dead. And then it's like you look and it's like, oh, there's literally no damage. What the fuck is going on?
And it's
So,
like and then it has the whole I like the concept of like they avoid being in pictures.
oh yeah,
They
yeah,
avoid
yeah,
like just doing everything they can to avoid the fact that they've been alive for hundreds of years.
yeah, yeah. And I also love the fact that they use their favorite weapons, which are generally like old school battlefield weapons.
Right, like the main character's weapon is a big ass battle axe that looks
Yeah,
dope as
it's
hell.
a battle axe. Yeah, it's like yeah, she's great with firearms, but she still loves her fucking axe.
Yeah,
Like
it's like if you
that's what
got
she
it,
went into battle
you
with.
got a
Like that's what
you got a favorite weapon. Okay, Juliana just sent a thing to our little chat that I think we need to read out.
Ruh-roh.
My my 29 female boyfriend 29 male keeps getting into fights with a cook at the Waffle House.
Jesus Christ.
This is the crazy part. My boyfriend keeps going back and ordering eggs and getting into fist fights with the same cook. It's almost a ritual at this point. My boyfriend orders runny eggs, the cook serves him some other version of eggs, and then they beat the shit out of each other. I kept going with him after the second fight, but he keeps going by himself. They're like Peter and the giant chicken from Family Guy. It's the weirdest thing. They physically fought like 6 or 7 times over this. I've tried to talk to him about it a few times, but he keeps saying it's a matter of principle. I've told him to talk to the manager or something like that, but he just waves me off. Apparently that cook hasn't yet made him the correct runny eggs, and it's like he spends the week learning new ways of preparing eggs to piss my boyfriend off.
That is incredible.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I honestly that is a fantastic cook in my opinion.
Right?
I would do the same thing just to piss that guy off.
Right?
Especially because here's the thing, I attribute any kind of restaurant job I mean, it's just like retail. And if you pissed me off as a customer in retail, I would find ways to make your life fucking hell. I think the best one was a person who was like, I'm there putting shit on shelves. It just points at an empty spot and says, it's not here. It's like, I'm sorry, sir, what? It's not here. Food's not here. My cat can only have this food. Why isn't it here?
Because we're
and
out.
I'm like, oh. I was like, well, let me go check the back. And I went back there with my manager. We looked at the pallet of cat food that we had yet to put out there. We saw it right there. It was right there. And we're like, I don't see it. You see it? Nope, I don't see it either. We walk back out. Sorry, sir, we don't have it. You're going to check back next week. Like, you know, if you're a fucking decent human being, excuse me. I hate to bother you. I'm looking for the specific things. You know, if you have any in stock. That's how you approach people.
Right
there.
Right.
Not it's not there. You know, don't.
It's not there. No shit, Sherlock.
Like, motherfucker, we were short staffed last night, all right? We didn't get all the shit out. What do you want me to do? I
saw a thing. So I saw a thing the other day. Because what you said reminds me of, like, Karens and such.
Oh, yeah. Did you see the one on Reddit with the lady who got arrested?
No. What?
Oh, God. It was like a 4-part series of videos. This woman was basically not wearing a mask in an establishment like she was supposed to.
Naturally.
They asked her to leave, you know, and she was like, no. So they called out the sheriff. The sheriff comes and he's like, ma'am, you're going to have to leave. If you're not going to wear a mask, you need to leave. Like, there's a mask mandate in fucking place. Like, wear it or leave. And she's like, I'm not leaving. So he's like, ma'am, I'm going, if you resist, or not if you resist, but if you do not leave, I'm going to arrest you for trespassing. Like,
you have been asked to leave the property by a private business. If you don't, exactly. You are trespassing.
So then she's like, I'm not leaving. So, you know, what does the sheriff do? He grabs her arm. All right, ma'am, I'm going to have to take you outside and like arrest you and get you out of here. And she's like, starts going off on how he's trying to kidnap her. He's trying to steal her purse, all this other shit. Dude, the other sheriff shows up. They get her outside. They put her on the fucking hood of the car, you know, and she's like, you can't arrest me. Starts going off like, I'm not under arrest. You can't arrest me. And it's like, oh, well, there's fucking textbook right there. She said we can't arrest her. She's not under arrest. We got to let her go. Oops. You know, she just keeps spouting off all this shit. And she, at one point, she's like, I can't breathe, even though she's yelling and screaming at these cops, like with, you know, lungs full of air. And like, it's fucking great. The comments on these videos were fantastic. She's like, tells her daughter, come get my purse. And now I'm wondering what's in the fucking purse.
Right.
Like, you know, and it's like, they're like, no, you can't. She's under arrest. Like, we cannot give you this personal property because it's hers. She's under arrest. And this daughter's like filming the whole time. Just like, she's like, you can't arrest me. I'm not under arrest. You have to let me go. I'm not under arrest. And then she starts praying at a certain point. And that's the best part because the cops just look at each other and are like, what the fuck is that going to do? Like,
right. Jesus is going to intervene.
What are you doing? Dude, if anything, God's looking down like, why the fuck weren't you wearing a mask?
You have earned this. Deal with it.
And then she said, I can't be trespassing on public property. And like, ma'am, that's a private business. And she was like, no, they rent. And she ended it with that. And it's like,
yeah, what? They rent from someone who is a private business.
Yeah.
They don't rent it from the city.
Apparently, if you rent, that automatically makes that domain public. So an FYI.
If she lives in an apartment, I can just go take a shit on her floor?
Exactly.
Cool.
Because it's public space.
Yep.
So
because she rents. Well, you're in my house. You rent.
Yeah. So I'm just like, you know, I mean, that's like lawyer 101. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
That doesn't even make sense.
Let's see. That was fantastic.
That is one of the most like glaring leaps in logic I have ever seen.
Oh yeah, this white woman was just so fucking entitled. Wow. It was ridiculous.
So you mentioned Karen. I found the thing I was looking for.
Yes.
So it's a Twitter thread. It's like, look, my friend's grandpa is a semi-Karen, but in the best way possible.
Okay.
He got an $80,000 surgery bill completely forgiven because he asked for an itemized bill and kept calling daily. Like $200 for a scalpel, and he was like, so where's my scalpel? I want my $200 scalpel.
Nice.
Because they got so annoyed by his constant calls asking about his bill and his scalpels, etc., they literally just zeroed out his bill so they leave him alone.
Oh my, that is amazing. And that is good advice, by the way.
Well, and it was to the specific, it was like, I want the scalpel they used during my procedure, not one like it. The scalpel you build me for. That's not how it works. Oh, so you're not tracking the inventory you're billing your customers for? So how do you even know you used a scalpel?
Yep. No, that is a life pro tip, especially in America. Only in America, to be honest.
Yeah.
Let's fucking be real here. Ask for an itemized bill because chances are they will reduce the cost of whatever your bill is.
It was a Twitter thread, and then it's a Tumblr post below it. It's like, my aunt-in-law does this. She asked for an itemized bill once and saw that they charged her $25 for a single Band-Aid for her son's 3 stitches. So she marched over to Rite Aid, bought a box of Band-Aids, marched into the billing office, slapped one Band-Aid on their desk, and demanded they take $25 off her bill. So she reimbursed them for one Band-Aid. Needless to say, the rest of the ridiculous charges were dealt with in a similar manner. She's scary.
That's awesome. And
then she's a health Karen.
Man, that's great. That's
I'm gonna
awesome.
use that because healthcare in this country is dog shit.
Abysmal.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? A boring dystopia.
Seriously.
Yeah, but shit, what else did we have, man? Oh, dude, I feel so bad. I've got a friend asking me to like build a PC, and I'm like, dude, I still need to text him, but I'm looking at everything, and I'm like, everything's so out of stock. I'm like, dude, you just hold your money and just add to it. Like I think that's what I'm just going to tell him. Hold what the money he has right now and just keep putting money into it.
Wait,
because by time for like a whole new PC setup.
Oh, okay.
So like he's been a console gamer. He wants to get into the PC Master Race. His budget's like $1,500 for everything.
I can get that'll get you a good rig these days.
Yes, but the problem is everything's fucking out of stock and prices are so inflated right now. Mm-hmm. And so I'm just going to tell him, a couple months. Because I don't want to take that and not be able to build like the fucking best thing I can build. So I just don't know how to break it to him yet.
Like because of the way AMD's price their shit, you can build a bitchin' rig for $1,500 now.
Oh, yeah, no, there's no question. But I also want Intel to release something better, so they start, oh, okay, you release, all right, here a price drop, here's the price, well, and that's what I want from our competitors.
Right, we need that, but at least the 3000 series is still fantastic. No. You don't need the 5000 series unless you're enterprise, really.
No, but so I need to text and be like, dude, hold and just keep adding whatever you want to that budget.
Just put a little bit more into it, and it'll pay itself off. So
yeah,
I posted a little bit late last night, so I don't think you've seen it.
Oh, is this the Warhammer?
Yeah,
the Warlord Titan. Yeah.
So the Midwinter Minis. He made a commitment to his patrons, and he's like, if I get 1,000 patrons, I'll buy it. And he let them choose. He let them choose all the kit out and like what weapons and stuff it would have. I did not realize how fucking massive this model is.
Yeah, dude.
Because so for context, he had his girlfriend helping him unpack it.
Yeah,
and he got one of the like massive claws you can get for it, and she put the model claw up to her hand, and it was the same size.
That's awesome. The funny thing is if I could have found, so the tower, the dice tower that you got,
Uh-huh.
I was originally looking for anybody because there's dudes that have made their own Warlord Titan 3D files to print.
Oh yeah.
But I couldn't find anybody who had like an open source one.
Mm.
They were very much like for me only type things.
Yeah.
But there was one guy specifically who had modeled like an exact fucking replica of a Warlord Titan.
What?
Model. It was fucking amazing. And I tried to reach out to this guy to get the files because that's what I fucking wanted to print. I wanted to print a goddamn 2 foot tall fucking Warlord
Jesus.
Titan. And be like, here you go.
You'd have to do that in pieces.
No, it would have been in pieces, and his entire print was in pieces, and it would have probably, realistically, the cost of due to print it would have been somewhere in the realm of probably $10,000, but it would have been fucking majestic as fuck.
Yeah,
so
like that's more expensive than just buying the thing.
Yes, but it would have been majestic.
It would have been
that's why but I couldn't. He didn't fucking respond. I don't even know if the dude was still alive. Like whatever.
That's annoying.
Oh man, but yeah, especially after watching that video that you had me watch, where he did the custom work on the Warlord Titan. Was it Miniac? Was it Miniac?
Yeah, that wasn't a Warlord Titan. That was not
that's right. That was
a Renegade Titan.
Yes, so it wasn't the Warlord. But
from what I can tell, the one I had you watch is about half the size of the Warlord Titan.
Yeah. The Warlords are what? They're pretty fucking. I need to watch it. It's gonna be one of those things where I watch it.
Also, that's just an unboxing. He doesn't put it together.
Yeah,
he's like,
I would love to see him do that.
This is gonna take me all year to put together and finish. Like he's like, this is a lot more than I intended. I'm probably gonna end up like live streaming a lot of the process just because there's so much, and I don't want all of my content this year to be for this model.
Sometimes you just gotta have all that content.
Well,
for that
and
one model.
like, so one of the really stupid things is the model didn't come with a head.
Really?
And he didn't buy it. So he has everything for this kit but the head.
Except the head. It's
it's a separate part that you have to buy on its own. Huh. And nobody told him he needed to buy it, so he didn't.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Because you can buy the body.
Yeah.
And then you can buy the back-mounted weapons or the shoulder-mounted weapons, and then you buy the arm weapons, and then you buy the head. All of those are separate pieces.
Jesus, dude. How much is that? It's like a $2,000
if you
investment?
do the like absolute most expensive version of everything, it's like $2,000.
Woo. Goddamn.
I get it. Like I've spec'd out the most expensive version of it, and it's $2,000. And it's like they like for assembly on this thing, they specifically say use a 2-part epoxy. Super glue, awesome. Use super glue to hold it in place while the 2-part epoxy sets.
That's pretty badass. I need to watch it
because it's all resin too. It's not plastic.
Oh wow!
So it's a giant resin model.
Holy crap! Could you imagine one of those made out of metal?
Oh my god!
Be like what, 40 pounds, 50 pounds?
It's already like they regularly talk about how heavy it is.
Yeah.
And like as he's unboxing it, his girlfriend's like, "What the fuck did you buy? What is this?" She like there's a point where she just goes, "Fuck, man."
I bought content for my YouTube channel.
And like that was the thing is like he talked to her about it and she's like, "What did we buy?" No, what did you buy?
Yeah, we've all been there. I've been there a lot.
Yeah. I am trying to win a Warhammer army because Games Workshop they have their free trial for their army builder app.
Oh yeah.
And if you build your army and post about it online, you have a chance to, like, up to 5 people will win it. They did one this month, and I guess they're doing it again.
Oh, cool.
For this month, so
hell yeah,
I'm gonna try and do that.
That's awesome, dude. Today, man, this episode was weird. What did we do today?
All over the
We
place.
just went off.
We just
We were.
talk. We just kind of talk.
Yeah.
We haven't had one of these where we just kind of go.
Just go.
Just go.
I mean, I did have the rants, which we took care of. We covered some.
You did have your
some
rants.
Karens.
Yep.
People being stupid.
We didn't actually talk about the fact that iPhone 12s are killing people.
That
have the potential to kill people.
Is hilarious.
It's a little stupid. Well, and it's like I mentioned it, and they're like, "Who keeps their phone in that place anywhere?" And it's literally like we come down to it. The only people who keep their phone
old people
the only people who keep their phone in a place that it could set off their pacemaker are people who keep it in a pocket where it would set off their pacemaker.
Yeah, old people.
Old people. Because any normal person puts their phone in their pants. Yeah. But old people put their phones in their shirt pocket because they still wear shirts with shirt pockets.
I have shirts with shirt pockets. Eventually, I will start putting my phone in my shirt pocket.
I tried doing that, but my phone kept falling out of my pocket. It's not worth my time.
Yeah, there's not the shirts are very unreliable for holding.
Yeah,
pockets.
and like
I know some people.
My friend specifically brings up the fact that it's like, yeah, my dad keeps his phone in his shirt pocket, and it keeps dropping out. The entire top of the phone is destroyed because it keeps falling out of the pocket. He only just got a case for it.
I know a couple people at work that put them in their shirt pockets because it's quick. You just boop, and there it is. I don't know.
I just keep my phone on my desk.
Well, yeah, that's what mine does. Mine's just chilling here. Old phone.
Mine's just boop.
I don't know what I'm looking at. Just my screen. Yep, that's Destiny 2 right there, boys. I can't remember what house that is, but man, you know what? I want to talk about Destiny 2 actually. When they went free to play, with buyable DLC, blah blah blah.
Right.
They did the bad thing, which they harnessed the power of their store to sell cosmetics. Here's the problem: the buyable cosmetics look better than everything in the game, and they stopped releasing good skins for shit in the game.
Yeah, because it's free to play,
and it's just I hate that so much.
And I'm sure getting the premium currency is basically impossible.
Yeah, no, you have to buy it.
Yeah, You've always had to buy the silver.
Yeah,
and they didn't.
I don't know.
And they didn't make it attainable for free.
And I just feel like the game really dropped off when it went free to play, because you start at the max level.
Yeah. There's no reason to play the story.
And there's no reason to play the story, which for me is like what I wanted to get friends into because I enjoyed the story. The
story is from actually the first game. Interesting.
Or from from the base game and going forward.
DLCs, the Forsaken DLC was actually pretty neat.
I still need to finish it. I don't know, man. I just fell off for me, which sucks because it was a good looter shooter. So
yeah, that was a lot of fun. Had good solid action. Apparently,
disappointed.
Apparently, there's a new Monster Hunter game coming out for the Switch in like March.
Yes. Yeah, and it's fucking rough.
Is it?
As far as playable, because it looks pretty good, but encounters and shit drop below 30 FPS consistently. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they bring it to PC. Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. They just released the demo for the Switch, and I'm gonna. I want to get that out.
I want to get back into Monster Hunter World.
Dude, I'll fucking play that shit with you all day. I love that game.
I know. It's just I know. I just need to get into it. I'm in a weird state where there's not one specific game that I just want to, that I'm into.
Oh,
because I have so many single player games that I want to play,
right.
But then at the same time, like I pop on Discord and it's like, hey, we're playing Warzone or we're playing Raft, which is a new great
Raft
game.
is a whole thing. Apparently, Rust is popping off again.
Yeah, so they made a Twitch server for content creators, and that's why it's popping off. And did you see?
I haven't been paying attention to it.
Did you see? Oh, so you didn't see what the creator of Rust posted on Twitter?
Mm-mm.
Gary Newman?
No.
Oh my god. Dude's a fucking great troll. That man is my fucking hero. Rust rant. So he kind of went on a rant. I don't know. Did you find it? Did you find what he said?
No, I didn't look it up.
Okay. Oh, here we go. So Rust creator Gary Newman has a message for players who often get toxic, and I love it because he attacks everybody in the Rust community because he just doesn't give a shit. Like, it's his baby, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
He goes, just been banned from the OTV server for making racist signs and calling everyone a cunt in a 10-year-old boy's voice. Thanks for the fun times, guys, but you have no idea how to play Rust. So that was his initial tweet, which was just embodies the spirit of the fucking game when you're not on a private server.
The creator said that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so he goes, I guess I'll just have to accept that joining a server with a ton of rules with the aim to help streamers make watchable content and playing as if I was on a public server was the wrong thing to do, instead of trying to stir up a ton of more drama to squeeze views out of it. So so basically, it was kind of a poke at some shit that went down on the server, and there had to be like a ban of waves for some people.
Yeah, because I saw something talking about how like there was a point where they like hard reset.
Yeah. And I guess the fact that it's a private server means there's a lot more rules in place.
Yeah,
and
especially because it's content creators trying to make content that they can actually monetize.
So there's some people buying Rust and getting into Rust thinking that this is how it all fucking works. And it's like, no. No, sir, man. Rust is definitely not a Care Bear friendly environment at all.
Especially when you got people like fucking Sykkuno and Valkyrae and Pokimane that are like kind of the embodiment of wholesomeness.
And here's the thing. I hope this doesn't cancel culture me in the future. But essentially, I had a buddy, and we were really this is when we were at like the height of playing Rust for us. And we got onto this great server. It was a Pacific Northwest Pacific server. They did some cool stuff. But there was one guy that we found on the server, and we were like, yeah, this is going to be our bitch on the server.
You've told because me about this.
I'm sure I told you about this.
You've told me this story. This is hysterical.
And so we like made it our mission to constantly harass this guy. And we would always be in chat like, oh my God, we want to suck your dick. Oh yeah, let's just, like definitely just give it to us. And he always was like, oh, it's so gay, but dropping terrible names at us and shit like that. Well, then we played it up.
Guy.
We played it up like me and my friend were actually gay. And we're like, dude, we're actually gay. Why do you hate gay people? Da-da-da-da-da. Needless to say, like his ass got banned from the server because of his intolerance towards gay people.
Good.
And the truly the best part about this entire thing is the fact that he used an actual picture for his Steam profile picture.
Oh my God.
Which I then reverse image searched on Google. And I ended up finding I found his Grindr account.
What? You didn't tell me this.
Yeah. So he basically got kicked off the server for being intolerant and an asshole, and then come to find out he's probably gay himself. So.
No. You don't make a Grindr account if you're probably gay.
But here's the and the funny thing is like we were always we were to be fair, we took it over the top as far as like over sexual. Like, yeah, we, just all the shit we would do to him, and he would call us like he would drop the F, call us like, you guys are gay, you guys, bleh, go at it, and it was like, dude, you're either super repressed or I don't know, man. Like,
apparently he was super repressed.
And yeah, I found his Grindr account with that picture, and it's just we fucking died laughing.
That is sweet justice, is what.
Oh my god, it was fantastic. Yeah, it was a weird time on that server. There was so much weird shit on that server as far as things we found out about some people. It was just mind blowing. Yeah, really weird.
Yeah, so I'm sure you noticed I was going hard on Minecraft for a while.
Yes,
and I wasn't even.
You still going?
I'm getting into that.
Oh.
I wasn't even playing on like my group server. I was just playing my own game. I started my own world. I think I told you about the island that I started. Had like island, had a village on it, like savanna biome. It's really pretty, really cool.
Oh yeah, and you had the lava and waterfall, right?
A huge waterfall coming down one side, like goes all the way to the top, so I can actually get to the top of the mountain without having to put in a lot of effort or worry about falling. And then like right next to that is a giant lava fall. So I just have an endless source of lava available to me, which is really cool.
Yeah.
But I'm going through and I'm like, okay, I'm trying to light up my island and kind of see resources and see what I got available and make sure that like no mob spawn, so I can just kind of go, right? So I'm down in a cave and I've been kind of spelunking and making like trying to go to the ends of caves just to make sure that no mobs spawn there, so I can kind of just do my thing.
Oh yeah.
And I found a lava pool. Fine, whatever. I circumvent my way around it. I go around. I hop, and they're like on the other side of the lava pool is, like more cave. So I'm like, cool. Okay, I'll work my way over there. And then as soon as I get over, there's some diamond. Fuck yeah. Finally found diamond. Hell yeah.
All right.
Sweet. And it was a big vein too. There were like 10 blocks of diamond.
Dude, that's nice.
It was
nice.
A nice fat stack of diamond. I'm in there and I start doing inventory management because I'm running a little thin. And as I'm doing inventory management, a fucking creeper snuck up behind me and it blasted me straight into the lava. I had all of my iron ingots, a stack and a half of iron ore, 10 diamonds, like 3 stacks of redstone, a good chunk of lapis lazuli, like all of my stuff. I had 2 full sets of iron tools gone.
Your diamonds.
I was in the middle of doing that. I'm just doing my quick inventory, dropping shit, and then suddenly just like there was no lead up to it. There was no chance for me to maybe not get at it. And I just, as soon as I went into the lava, I died, and I just dropped my head into my hands. And like Juliana was talking to me while I'm doing it, and I'm like, fine. Like it's not like she was distracting me. I'm just dropping shit out of my inventory.
Yeah.
And then like she sees that happen, and I just drop my head, and I just hear her very quietly go, "I'm gonna leave now." She's just like, I'm gonna go now. She just walks away.
That's awesome.
And then I just screamed. That's all I could do. I'm like, fuck.
So what? Okay, what'd you do? Did you just completely quit Minecraft at that point, or did you?
I haven't played since. It was like 3 days ago.
You've encountered your Vietnam in Minecraft.
That was Thursday. That was Thursday.
Yeah.
I haven't played since. I started playing Minecraft Dungeons on the Switch.
How's that?
It's pretty fun. Like it's a Diablo clone, so it's a Diablo style game.
Yeah.
But it's pretty fun. It's pretty good. It's got some good like upgrade options, enchantments, tools you can get.
That's pretty cool.
Kind of like things like that.
Speaking of Diablo-esque games, PoE just launched their new update. I don't know if you're big into PoE, but
Pillars of Eternity?
Path of Exile.
Path of Exile.
That's yeah. Right. The free-to-play ARPG game that really actually I at this point I think is leagues above what Diablo 3 was, and I don't know, we'll see what Blizzard does with Diablo 4. But look, here's and actually
don't you guys have phones?
You know what's funny is a lot of people are actually like, wow, Diablo Immortals isn't a bad phone game. They're like, oh god, we made fun of this and now it's actually proving to be a really good phone game.
Because the marketing was so shit. That's the problem with it.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. Blizzard did not read the audience. No. So when they were like, hey, we know you guys want Diablo 4, but here's Diablo Immortals instead. But I'm actually really psyched for Diablo 4. Like
Have they confirmed Diablo 4?
Yeah, dude, didn't we watch the trailer together?
No.
Did you not see the trailer for Diablo 4?
No, I don't care about anything Blizzard.
I'll have to send that in the chat.
I actually don't care about anything Blizzard. I don't give them my
money. Oh, well, look, if anything, their cinematics and everything are always just
their cinematics are fine, but I don't like them as a company, so they don't get my money.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't like their policies. I don't like their practices, so they don't get my money.
I'll link the trailer because the trailer itself for Diablo 4 is it. I mean, that shit gets you like, fuck, this should be a movie. Like
that's one thing I will give them credit. They're very good at creating high quality cinematic trailers.
Oh yes, I mean even from the old school WoW days.
Oh yeah,
the first World of Warcraft, everybody was like, damn, and then it just kind of evolved from there. And it's like, holy shit, you know. Yeah. So. Those always get me amped and make me want to play WoW. And then I realize I don't want to play WoW, but I'm like, God, those trailers just suck you in.
So I realized I'm starting to get my like bi-decade MOBA itch.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You want to play League of Legends after this? What are we doing?
Maybe later. I never really got into League. I played Dota. I played a little bit of the Blizzard one.
HOTS. Heroes of the Storm.
That one. Heroes of the Storm. I haven't played Heroes of the Storm since the time I went into a game, and it was you choose which character is banned for the game.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't see that one of our guys had picked a specific healer. Like he was like, I want to be this guy, don't ban this guy. And then I banned that guy. And I was like, I'm a fucking idiot. God damn it. And I haven't played Heroes of the Storm since.
That's amazing.
So I like Heroes of the Storm more than I like Dota. And I only ever played League like once for one game of League. And I mean, I put a good 80 hours into Dota. This is nothing compared to most people.
Yeah, 80 hours. It's like you're still in training at that point.
And like
I never got to Dota personally.
Basically, I just need to play those games to remind myself why I hate those games.
Oh yeah, that'll fix it right away. And I still don't know why.
I'll play a couple games for like a week and then I'm done.
Yeah. No, I think it's that it's I don't know. I don't know why I fucking do it. I'm like just a masochist. That's probably why.
But if you want to play League at some point, we can figure something out.
Yeah. I'd be down to play. I don't know. What you said you've very little experience with League?
I played one game of League.
Holy shit. So like we'd have to like
and that was like going on 8 years ago.
All right, so when the game like was really fucking new and
so I've effectively never played League.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Okay. work with that. So
we should be matchmaking.
yeah.
We should be matchmaking with me.
Well, we'll do bot games first to like
Okay.
get you introduced,
Get
and
me
then
back into it.
yeah, because there's a lot of fucking shit. I mean, 8 years, dude.
Oh yeah.
There's like I don't even know how many fucking champions are in League of Legends now. Like,
Cause there was one dude. I can probably tell you when I got into League, because there was one dude who had just came out that was really fucking with the meta, and I'm sure that's a thing.
8 years ago, would that have been Olaf?
Let me do some quick.
Was it 2010 when you?
No, it wasn't that.
Okay.
Because it was definitely after 2012.
Okay, so it's after 2012. Uh, yeah, I don't know, man. That's
League of Legends Champions by release date.
oh god. How many league champs? Yeah, there's 153 champions now.
Yeah.
So, which it's funny to me how in a game like that, and I don't know if this just speaks to me as a competitive gamer, but even with 153 champions, 4 abilities per champion, that comes out to what, 612 different abilities. I know all of them. I know what they do. I generally know their cast times, like their queue ups, their fucking downtime, and that to me, scary. It's scary because I kind of wonder what the fuck I left out of my brain to remember that shit.
Right. Oh fuck.
Yeah, because that's just to me is I don't know. And it's like how if in a game, if I run a map, I remember the map like the first time. I know every in and out after that point. Yeah, that shit's scary too. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Really?
And same with like spatial awareness. Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but my spatial awareness in a 3D environment is weird. Does that make sense? While you're reading something. What are you reading?
I'm trying to find.
Who broke the meta.
Dude. Yeah, because it won't let me sort by fucking. I can sort. But no, I can't even. Like, it won't let me sort. It only has it alphabetical. See if getting it on PC works a little better. Just sending it to you for proxy.
Yeah, because it looks like the Gamepedia you can go by release date.
Okay.
So you said,
and that was the thing.
After 2012. So would it have been 2013?
I just couldn't do it on I couldn't do it on my phone. Was the problem?
Oh, Zed. It was probably Zed.
It might have been Zed.
Or Kha'Zix or Rengar, because all 3 of them are assassins. Or Jace. Jesus, I don't know. There's a lot of options that broke the meta at some point. Zed's still an asshole. So.
So I almost feel like it started with a Y, but
why?
It wasn't Yorick.
And maybe it was Yasuo. Because he was released in 2013, like late 2013.
Yasuo.
Did he have a sword? Did he fucking throw tornadoes at you?
I really don't remember.
Okay. He can still be a broken asshole. So, I mean, to be fair, actually, no, some champions are just gimps to shit, but I'm going to say most champions can be broken assholes once they get enough items. This is riveting podcast, by the way.
It is.
As we look for
this
shit.
This is a fucking Callback, my dude. We've done this shit before.
I know, we do this all the time.
I'm pretty sure if I see a picture, I could.
Have you seen this man?
Basically.
Um,
Might have started with a U?
there's no champion with a U name.
Oh, well, that's not helpful.
Except Urgot. Never mind. There's one.
Urgot. Did he come out?
Urgot or Udyr. Udyr came out, well, no, Udyr was in 2009. Urgot was in 2010. Urgot didn't get big until season 5, so that would have been after your time. And Udyr, I don't know. Udyr is Udyr. He can be an asshole, but generally he gets gimped early. But if he gets fed, he can be a fucking monster.
I'm sure.
I mean, that's pretty much any champion in the game. There's very few.
That's the way the game works, yeah.
I think at this point, there's very few that just aren't worth playing.
Was then brought to ancient Greece.
Even though there's definitely meta picks.
Oh, for sure.
Obviously.
Yeah.
It's a fucking meta game. Oh, yeah, no, we can do that. That's a fucking wild ride that we could hop down. I'm not going to enjoy it. I'm going to let you know right now. We're both probably going to hate each other. Not each other, but just hate ourselves.
Be mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rarely actually want to play MOBAs.
I mean, they can be rewarding. And that's when, your team's on a bunch of fuck faces that suck.
Yeah. Like, if you're for sure with everybody, like, your entire team.
Oh, it would be awesome
be a good time
if we had a whole team. But the likelihood of finding 5 individuals who hate themselves this much.
Oh, I know.
we're a rarity.
Right.
But no, we can get you warmed up with bot games. And then there's ARAM now, so you don't even have to worry about some shit. Actually, ARAM might be a good place to. No. We'll get you reintroduced to bot games because they changed a bunch of different items now, and the system. So there's what are they called? Legendary items that are kind of like what you want to strive to first buy. That kind of impact the flow of your overall.
Yeah.
What you're building for your champion and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's let's not get into that because that's a whole thing. Plus, we've been going for an hour and a half. So
yeah, we're pretty much right at time, and I know you're a little strapped. So
maybe I don't know anymore what's going on.
Yeah, if you want to just play later, we can do that. Let me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much free all day. So
okay. What's do you even know what your username is? Or is it Leprechaun?
It's Leprechaun something.
Mine's just Void Warranty. So
naturally, you're easier.
What can I say?
Because I have Valorant.
I can't. You know what's funny is I got beta access to that and I played the training and I was like, I fucking hate Counter-Strike. I'm gonna fucking hate this game even more. So I didn't even bother, dude. I was like, I don't know. I was amped to try to get into the beta. Got into the beta and then I was just like, yeah, I'm all right. I'm good.
I just for a week and I was like, yeah, this is I.
I just fucking can't with team-based games like that.
Yeah, unless I've got a full team, group. I totally get that.
Because here's the thing, games like that, it is such a pain in the ass to carry.
Yeah.
I can carry people on Call of Duty. I can carry the shit out of people on Call of Duty.
But there's so much other stuff.
But there's so much other
to manage
bullshit
in a game like
Valorant, Counter-Strike, fucking what's Overwatch, any of those games. It's just
any of those heavily competitive games, it really makes it a challenge.
Yeah. I wish COD had a super competitive mode. It'd be awesome. I also wish they would play on PC, but they fucking won't. Activision literally banned PCs. They're like, no, console only for tournaments.
Wait,
like the
what?
CDL, the Call of Duty League is only allowed to be played on console. You cannot play on PC.
That's dumb.
Exactly. Why would you fucking gimp? I don't know. I don't get it. You would think that the highest caliber players
You'd think you'd
are
go
going to be on PC.
And that's the thing, is they are.
Apparently, no. They have to, it's because they don't want to show how fucking garbage aim assist actually is. I think is the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like to imagine that they know that controllers and aim assist are the two hampering things in their fucking game.
Yeah. Some Leprechaun 1989.
Yeah, you should just add me. I always fuck up spelling here.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Because I try to spell it with a PH for some reason.
What? That doesn't even make sense.
No, I thought leprechaun was spelled with there's a fucking H in there somewhere. I swear.
You mean with a CH? Because the PH is a F sound.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I just spelled leprechaun as I Googled. So, yeah.
I spell it phonetically.
Yeah, CH. That's the way I'm going.
Yeah. I spell it phonetically. So it's like, if anything, it should be easier.
Nope. It's more confusing.
Have I told you the origin of that name?
I don't know. I don't know.
We don't.
Did I tell you the origin of mine?
No, but I could probably guess. I mean, void warranty.
You would think that. Actually, yeah, it's pretty easy and self-explanatory. No, because originally, okay, so quick story. So originally, because this was all down to Steam, because this was before like I even was on a console or anything like that. So, and so my Steam name at the time was the Crisco Fist. And I took like the I think it was like the Black Power Fist, and I took it into Photoshop and I made it look like it was just globbed in Crisco, and that was like my icon for my username. And so, I'm the Crisco Fist on Steam, and then I got an Xbox 360, I got Xbox Live, and then I was the Crisco Fist on there, but then I was like, God, this name fucking blows. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it as my COD handle as the Crisco Fist. So then I was like, okay. I was like, I know I want the word void in it. Like that was something I wanted. And then I was like, God, I'm just like looking. I grab a dictionary at one point just to kind of go through words and see if anything like just really looks good. And I'm like thinking about it, and I'm like, dude, I fucking break shit all the time. And I'm like, void warranty. Yes. I was like, that's it. All lowercase, all one word, just fucking get it in there. Xbox Live is like, yeah, dude, that name's all yours, bro. And so that's how that was born.
Nice. That's
and
easy
yeah, one. I mean, I've had it. Oh God, I think I've had it since 2007. That's been like my online handle for fucking everything. As close as I can get it, without it being taken. But in fact, what do I get if I just Google that name? Oh, wow. I actually get my Twitter and my Instagram.
If you Google me, it's mostly my Reddit account.
And my SoundCloud. Jesus.
How do I add friends? So the origin of Leprechaun. It actually is a little embarrassing, but it actually comes from when I used to regularly attend anonymous protests.
Oh no!
Yeah, I did that.
No,
I did that for a while.
Did you have the mask and everything?
I didn't have.
You still have the mask?
No, I never had the mask.
Okay,
but I had I just wore a bandana over my face.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. That's good. That makes it less cringy in my mind. Because at least it's not the best.
But yeah, and that was where I made my when I made my accounts on the forums and shit. that was what I did, was Leprechaun.
Gotcha.
But just Leprechaun was taken basically everywhere, so I just adopted the 8-9.
Huh. It's good stuff. I like it.
How the fuck do I add friends? Do I have to be in the game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why would I... Okay, there we go. I feel better about that.
So what's ARAM? Is that just one lane straight down the middle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Single lane, all random, all middle. So your champion is totally random based on what champions you own.
Okay. I can get behind that. I can do that sort of thing.
Yes, but I want to take you into bot games first because items are insane right now.
The item management is important, and I don't know that.
Yes, and it's really going to depend. Realistically, we'll probably do bot lane because we can duo bot lane. I don't know if you want to play a support because you've got to relearn how to fucking CS, kill minions to get gold.
Yeah. I know the I know the fundamentals of those types of games. It's just getting good at it.
Yeah. Which is why I play support, because I don't have to fucking worry about it.
Right.
It's like, cool, I don't need to worry about this one aspect of the game. I'm gonna main this till the fucking day I die.
There you go.
Yep.
See, and like one of the things that started scratching that itch is I got linked to a fucking KDA video. And I was like, oh, okay then.
Yeah.
But no, like, I got linked to like the original, like the first ever KDA music video.
Oh yeah.
That still uses like the League style animation.
Yeah. Dude, if you want a good one, have you seen the Pentakill ones? Music videos,
but I was watching the KDA videos, and I'm listening to it. And I was like, this is just animated K-pop.
Yeah, it is. And it's in the game. Like you can buy the skins for those champions.
Yeah, no, I knew that.
But no, Pentakill, they were the original, man. They were the original band, the metal band Pentakill.
Huh.
And they have 2 albums, which I love both of them because it's literally like it's really good fucking music. But no, look up the Pentakill music video. That shit is way better. I'm not a big K-pop person, so for me, like
I can do K-pop. I don't mind it. It's not my like go-to, but if it comes on, I'm definitely gonna like this is a bop. You know?
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna get a little groovy with it. But yeah, I think we've exhausted any topics we had today.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really go deep into. I mean, there were some things we could have gone into.
Yeah, we're kind of going back to our roots with this one. We've had a couple. This is kind of a return to form.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I mean, at least we had good. I feel like it was good conversation. We laughed.
We did.
We lived.
We did.
We decided League of Legends is our fucking terrible idea, but okay, we're gonna do it.
You know, we need a little masochism in our lives every once in a while.
I do this every week, man. I play at least 1 or 2 games a day. I fucking hate everything about the game.
I haven't. Okay, when was the last time I played Steam? When was the last time I played Dota?
I don't even think I have 10 hours of Dota. Oh, you should let Juliana know I plan on getting back into Assassin's Creed, so at some point I will finish it and then she can complain to me with whatever the story did. I'm sure I'll have a rant fucking top. You'll know when I'm there when I come to the podcast and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna rant about this today.
Yep. Another good game that I think I kind of want to start getting into is Dead by Daylight. That's a fun one.
Dead by Daylight. That is
the asymmetrical multiplayer.
Oh, dude, 100%. I have that game.
Fuck
right?
Yeah.
Dead by Where the fuck? Do I not have it installed right now? Dead Cells, Dead Space 2.
So I think I just got mad and removed Dota from my library because I don't have it.
Oh shit! I'm thinking of the wrong game.
You're thinking of Evolve?
I was thinking of Dying Light.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Dead by Daylight. I'm sure you know it. It's asymmetrical multiplayer, 4 versus 1.
Oh yeah, that's the one where you choose to be the guy or the guy. Yeah.
Like there's one monster versus
it's
4
just
survivors.
PvP, right?
Yeah, it's pure PvP. There's one monster trying to take out 4 survivors, and the 4 survivors are trying to escape.
I was actually never interested in this game.
Really?
Yes.
I figured it'd be right up your alley.
Surprisingly, no.
Really?
I've watched streams and I'm like, yeah, I don't, because of the fact that you need to have cooperation and there's not enough fucking people that I know that have the game that play it regularly.
Fair. I had friends who were playing it every week and I jumped in on a couple of those and it was a lot of fun because like everybody playing was in. So like even the monster was in the voice chat.
Oh, okay.
Which was a lot of fun. Cool. So it's like we're coordinating our stuff, but we're coordinating it in such a way that like we're not super giving away our positions. It's like, oh, let's go to this one over here instead of, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just like how Phasmophobia. I'm not into that.
That one.
Among Us, I'm not really into that. I don't know. I guess I don't like every game.
That's fair.
Most games.
That's fair. But
I guess I'm not really supposed to like all games.
No,
I don't know.
You are an individual.
I'm a person, damn it.
A person who's capable of having your own opinion.
My favorite game is 3D Mario.
Is 3D Mario?
No, 3D Mark on Steam to run benchmarks.
Of course.
Love running benchmarks. Yeah. Dude, I tell you what, if I get a new graphics card, it's the first fucking game I'll play. It's 3D Mark.
I'm sure it is.
If only I could find a graphics card. I'm still on the fence. I don't know what the fuck I would do, actually. Here's the thing. NVIDIA said that their 3080 Ti is pretty much like on hold or canceled until they figure out their whole stock thing. And I'm like, okay, so you don't want to sell high-end graphics cards to me? Is that what I'm hearing? Because like, I don't want to buy a 3090. Like, the markup on those is ridiculous.
See, and that's the thing is, why are they waiting for stock issues when they should be managing scalpers?
Yeah.
If they came out with adequate scalper management, the stock issues wouldn't be as bad.
As bad. I still think they'd be bad because, let's face it, they've segmented themselves like fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, no, and NVIDIA is terrible. NVIDIA is where Intel was when AMD came out with Ryzen. So, and AMD is where AMD was when AMD came out with Ryzen, with the current RDNA 2 stuff. So,
and I kind of, here's the thing, I like RDNA 2. I like what they're doing. But at the same time, I really want RDNA 3.
And that's what I'm saying, is it's them on the right track.
Yeah, and
it's AMD on the right track to actually...
What's the sun doing?
At least it's not just a solid beam across your face.
It's going to happen soon.
Okay.
I feel it.
Well, it's...
Because it's almost noon, so this is when it always fucks me off and just like, hey, here's...
Yep. When it starts. All right. Well, I think fuck the Daystar, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think we've talked about all we can reasonably talk about. We made a podcast. Woo! Thank you guys for watching and putting up with our shit.
Wow. So brave. Next week though, we should actually get into the AMD stuff because they've got cool stuff happening.
We'll try.
Yeah. No, we will. All right.
We will.
We
didn't talk about.
I'll start it off that way.
We didn't talk about anything CES, even though this week was CES. Nothing happened.
Honestly, though, nothing happened. I think that what we kind of touched. Well, I don't know if you're recording, but we touched it before we recorded. Like, there's too little stock of anything where nobody really wanted to advertise much because it's like, go buy. Oh shit, you can't buy. Like,
right.
There's no graphics cards in stock. AMD new CPUs aren't in stock. Intel's still Intel. I don't know.
Asus came out with some laptops.
We did it. Like, hey, cool. That's what you do every year.
We got the announcement for the Samsung 21.
Yeah.
Which
doesn't have external storage anymore.
Right.
And like, what the fuck is what?
Samsung doesn't want to sell phones anymore.
I fucking hate how Apple starts these trends and other companies are like, we should just do that. It's like, no, be different, you fucking dumb shits. I'm ranting.
Create actual competition in the market. Thank you guys for dealing with our bullshit once again. We will catch you in the next one.
Yep, where we will rant about more things.
Peace out.
Stupid finger fucking